Hi everyone, today we're going to explore something new under masses.ca, which is a new learning tool. So I'm going to type masses.ca, and as soon as you get the web page, you go to learning tools, and under learning tools we can search for the application, but if you don't see it, you click on more. And you start to go down until you find this learning tool called Exploring Different Representation. And this is to explore pattern rule and algebraic, pictorial, story, and graphical representation of linear grown pattern. So to start this, we can click on Open. And from here, we click on Start to start the application. As soon as you start, you will see that you have 3 check marks here, one for graphical representation, the other one for pictorial representation, and the other one for pattern rule representation. So you have the presentation here. Pattern rule presentation, you have a nice equation saying the number of tiles equal position number times 6 plus 2. So this position here, it's position 0. If I multiply 0 by 6, it's going to give me 0 plus 2, so I will have 2 star as you see in blue. So this is like the standard in any equation. If I go to position number 1, 1 times 6, it's going to give me 6, so I can see 6 tiles here, plus the standard 2. Position 2, I multiply 6 by 2, it's going to give me 12 tiles and 2 star. 3 by 6, it's going to give me 18, so 18 tiles by 2 stars. I can play with a number of the tiles by reducing or by increasing the number, and the same thing with the standard number. I can reduce it to 1 or I can increase it to 3. And anytime I'm doing any change, you will see that the graphical representation change depending on the data that I have in this equation. I can switch this pattern rule representation and change it to algebraic representation with this way. So I see y equals 6x plus 2. The standard 2 here, I can decrease it or increase it, and you see the change here. And the 6x, which is the number of the position, times 6, or I can decrease the 6 or increase it as I want. So you see the change. If you want to bring it back, you can click again here. The pictorial representation, you see here that you have the standard number, which is a 3 here by stars. Actually, you can change the star by clicking on any color here or any form. So let's say this form you don't like the star and you want to use a small square, you can change it to square. If you want to triangle, switch it to triangle. You can change the color by red, by yellow, whatever you like. The same thing for the growing, these tiles, you can change the color of these tiles to green, to any other color, to orange, and you can change even the form to any form that you like. So this is by clicking on this icon. This pictorial representation here, you see it. Again, you can change this pictorial representation by a story of this representation. So you can create a story with this way. You can present this story to the student instead of creating the pictorial representation. You can always change this number. So when you change 3 to 2, you see the change here. You see the change in the graph right away. Even if you want to change the name or some stuff in this presentation, you have the option by clicking on menu, edit story, and here if I want to change this name to Alex, for example, I can change it and save the change and update. So you see Alex has joined. If the color you don't like it, again we can change it from here to any other color that you like. The graph is related to everything here. So if I want to return back to the pictorial and if I want to go back to algebraic, it's related to the algebraic and the pictorial representation. If you drag the mouse on any point, you will see that as soon as you click on it, it's gonna help the student to find the x and the y value. If you click again, you will find something else that it show you the 2 as a standard here and the 12, which is 2 times 6 in another color. If I do the same thing here, you can check again that it helped the student to find the x and y value. If I click again, it's gonna give me the standard, which is a 2 plus 6 times the position. The position is 3. 3 times 6 equal 18. Always you can drag and you can play with the scale of the x and y. You can adjust the volume. You can change the settings of many stuff in the software or the application, and if you want to replay again, you can replay it with this way and change the form of the question. Again, you can change the story presentation, you can edit, and you can clear everything from the beginning and let the student discover, or you can create a new problem or new application, and you still have the option to play with the menu as you want. So I hope this small video can help you to present this application to help the student to relate between the algebraic and the story or the pictorial presentation with the graphical representation in the same time. Thank you for listening.